It's Gary Kayye. It is day one, hour two of CEDIA 2014 here in Denver, and I caught up with Steve Olszewski. Steve, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks, Gary.
Steve is the Vice President of Stealth Acoustics. Did I get that right?
Yes, absolutely.
And Steve is super excited about Patio Theater, which we've been telling you a little bit about for the last week, and now we actually get to see it in person.
Well, thanks, Gary. Patio Theater is a very unique concept in the space as it exists today. As we all know, people are moving their lifestyles out of doors, and as they do that, they want to take the same technologies, the same experiences that they have indoors and move them outdoors. We identified a big hole in the marketplace between small format displays in outdoors and extremely over-provisioned and expensive screens outside. So Patio Theater is to try and make that available to a more mass audience, if you will, that allows the integrator to go and take this type of solution and get it to more people in the industry and to more customers.
It's a great vision, because you're right, there is a hole between the two. Yeah. And what's neat about what you guys have done is you have both a pre-packaged system, but you also have sort of pick and choose the elements that you want, and then you can add whatever else you want on top of it. So they don't have to use your display, they can use somebody else's display. Of course, you want the speakers, because that's your expertise.
Well, and of course we'd want the display too. But the idea is to get it right, Gary, that if our goal with CEDIA and our showing here is to energize our dealer to have a conversation about this, and then invite us into that conversation so we can analyze the needs of the outdoor experience, and then bring a boutique solution, to solve that specific install need. So based on that, it could be our speakers, we'd like that, it could be our screens. But we'll be flexible with the integrator to get the best solution. So what we want more than anything is a conversation about the concept, how it resonates with the customer, and then how can we fulfill that flexibly.
And what's interesting about a concept like this is if you don't tell anybody it exists, you're definitely not going to sell any of them.
No, absolutely, and that's why you're at the booth, and thanks for that. Yes, and the other thing is demonstrating what we're doing, because this is difficult to do as a brochure sale. When the price points that we're talking about, which aren't that expensive, I mean, we're talking roughly $100,000 for what you see in here, and so the price points are affordable, but the buyer needs to experience that, so they need to have an understanding of what this all means. So that's why the conversation, us being in the room, so we can explain, demonstrate as necessary the technology, so at the end of the day, the customer says, I like that, I want to buy it.
Yeah, and if you go to stealthacoustics.com, they actually have a special section just on the Patio Theater. Of course, we've been writing about it, so you can go on the top of the search window here at the top of the page and just type in stealth, and you'll find out the stuff we've written about it. So for integrators that are interested in becoming dealers for it, or sort of, I guess it's not really a dealer, it's more of a consultative sale. It's a little higher end sale. What's the best way for them to do that? Just give you a call, or what?
Yeah, give us a call, reach out to stealthacoustics.com. There's inquiry forms on the website. They can call us directly. We want to work with the best-in-class dealers that are out there. Hopefully, many of them are stealth dealers already, and this will just be a next level for them in an offering. But this is an opportunity to have other people look, not just what we're doing with Patio Theater, but what we can be to that integrator in toll. So please, reach out.
Yeah, because invisible speakers, the best in the industry. By far the best in the industry. Everybody knows that. You invented, basically, the invisible speaker. We'll shoot videos of each of the individual products here in the booth. In the background, you see the Patio Theater. What's neat about that LED in the back is that it actually raises up and lowers, so it's actually protected from the environment. Oh, maybe we'll get to see that. He's going to use his little remote here, and there's a lot of interference in a room this size, but look, he pulled it off. It's going down. And that's so everything's protected. And you can use pretty much, I mean, you can accommodate any size they want, right? I mean, you're just changing out LEDs.
Right, and they're built in small, about 4 to 6 inch pixel blocks that are assembled into panels, and then those panels are just aggregated, kind of like Lego blocks in any height or width. So we can make a 16 by 9 screen, we can make a 2.35 to 1, we could make ribbon boards around an outdoor if somebody wanted to make a sports venue type of.
Like a football stadium.
Exactly. So, and we have all the scaling technologies to take standard content, we don't care if it's Blu-ray, DVD, streaming, media, whatever, we can condition that, scale that to the aspect ratio of the screen to the right resolution for the distance of being viewed and create a custom solution.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But stealthacoustics.com. It's called the Patio Theater. Steve, thank you very much. I know you're busy. First day of the show. Crowd is amazing. The excitement is definitely catching everywhere. I think everybody's really happy with the show so far today.
So far for us. I mean, it hit us yesterday afternoon. You know me, I've been in the industry for almost 40 years, you know, on the integration side with the other side of our business. This is our 11th CEDIA. I have never had a pre-show day like we had yesterday, with so many people coming around, inquiring, people getting here early to get a jump on what we're doing. That, to me, is the buzz and excitement that you're talking about.
We finally hopped over the 2008 hump. That's the hope. So this is Gary Kayye. Keep watching. We're going to keep shooting videos and talking to people that matter on the show floor. And follow us along at ravepubs.com/CEDIA 2014.